Hey guys, it's Alana. I'm here again to share with you some little cooking tips. People are always asking me about them, so I'm like, okay, I need to get back on here and share something with you that I'm doing right now. So basically, it's my dad's birthday, and so we're making some chili and cornbread. So for the chili, we just got a pan here of some black beans that we're cooking up, and we're gonna throw some other types of things in there, like some tomato sauce and flavorings and things like that. But what I want to share with you today, it has to do with the cornbread. So we're gonna make some corn muffins. It's gonna be super simple. And what I like to do is I like to take a nice big measuring cup, and then, because you have less dishes this way, if you do that, and then put your milk in it, which I'm using some unsweetened almond milk today. Low calories, 30 calories, but nice and high in calcium. Almond milk is really good for you. You can use sweetened almond milk in the cornbread to make it a little sweeter, which is really good to do too. Sometimes I do that. I just didn't have any today. I do not recommend using sweetened milk in your mashed potatoes. Like if you're making mashed potatoes, I do not recommend using the sweet, but you can use that in the cornbread here. And then just grab whatever mix of cornbread that you like. If you're in a hurry and don't have time to make it from scratch, and you just want to go ahead and whip something up, this happens to be something pretty good. It's a Texas style honey sweet cornbread. I like mine sweet. But there are some that are simpler than this too that you can get. It just depends. I don't get the same kind every time. And then I am using cornstarch today for my egg replacers. It's really wonderful for using to replace eggs in your muffins and different things. I know it sounds interesting that a person would use cornstarch. I have always used applesauce or chia. Actually, a lot of times flax seeds ground up has been something I've used for many years. I've used egg replacers for decades. And this is one I'm using more recently, and it's been working great, so I'm using this. The others, of course, are great because the chia and flaxseed are really great to give you those omega-3s and those fatty acids that you need to help you, like especially like with your hormones, to make them more balanced. They're really good for that. A good healthy protein. So they're actually a little bit better for you probably than the cornstarch is, but cornstarch is kind of more of an empty type of a thing, but it's still like okay, it's still better than the eggs because you don't have to worry about any of the diseases of the eggs or any of that kind of thing. So it's a little bit healthier that way. So anyway, we're going to just stir in to this lovely mixing cup, just a mix here. And I just like to whip it in there. Stir it a little bit first. And then what I have over here is I have this pan, my little baking sheet, and then I've just sprayed. This time I have a butter flavored spray. Just you can use whatever you like. Sometimes I like to use coconut oil actually, or a coconut oil spray, but this happens to be what I have on hand right now. So I'm just going to use that. I'm stirring this up. And this is so quick and so easy, so delicious, and my family just loves cornbread with the chili. We like to use chili, we like to use it, making it from scratch, cooking the beans up, but you don't have to. I also like to grab the cans and just throw the cans together. I like to use several different kinds of beans, like a red bean is really delicious. Black beans, garbanzo beans, some corn, and then always tomato, lots of tomato. And if you don't like actual chunks, which some of my family doesn't, no problem, just whiz them up. Whiz them up in the blender, and then you have yourself a lovely tomato flavor, because tomato is really the key to chili. Tomato flavor, and then that little chili punch, which we use cumin for that. Some people say cumin, but honestly, years ago, back when I was a young teenager, cumin became popular, and it was come-in. They had it on the bottle, C-O-M-E space I-N is how you're supposed to pronounce it. However, people call it cumin now. It's probably changed technically as, the pronunciation, but, whichever, it's really good in chili and a lot of other foods as well. So look at this. See, it's nice and ready to roll. I will pour this into my pan, and what I was just going to show you. I use this to measure my cornstarch. I use 1 tablespoon per egg, easy peasy. And then anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and grab this. I'm going to go ahead and divvy this out into my pan. And I love the mini muffins. They're so popular. They go really well. That size is great. Whether it's for cornbread or I make other kinds of like sweet muffins, I just love this pan. So I highly recommend getting yourself a pan like that. So anyway, I'm going to get with it, do this, and then we will end up with some lovely muffins. Anyway, feel free to ask me questions, share with me thoughts, and I will catch you later. Bye.